Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm in a phone booth and this is where the video is going to be taking place, just in this phone booth for 40 minutes. No, just kidding. I'm actually back at Universal Horror Unleashed in Las Vegas for round two. We're going to check out all the festivities once again, try some of the food, go through the haunted houses, have a great time. So how about you and I dive right in. And just like that, I've returned to Universal Horror Unleashed here in Las Vegas. Oh yeah, round two. And today, I'm gonna be hanging out with some friends, including this friend right here who's hanging out on this pole. We're gonna get some food. We're gonna try some of the food today, some of the beverages, and of course, cruise on through the haunted houses once again. And my other friends, Cole and Jesse, are joining me today at Horror Unleashed. What do you guys think so far?
This is amazing. It's amazing. And the fact that I feel like I'm at Horror Nights, but I'm inside in air conditioning.
I know, it's great. This is like the best possible scenario. This is awesome. And yeah, as you can see, it's really not that busy because we're here for a media event. So huge shout out to Universal for inviting us out to have some fun once again. But yeah, no, I'm excited for Cole and Jesse because this is your very first time. So
I'm so excited. I'm excited, especially for the Monster House.
Oh yeah. What about you, Jesse? What's your most anticipated?
I don't know, because I guess the Scarecrow one? That sounds cool.
Yeah, the Scarecrow one's fun. We're going to do all of them 400 times. We're going to do them so many times that we won't even be able to walk, and we're going to end up like this guy right here.
And I want to know, how do you feel? It looks like you got here ahead of the whole crowd. Okay.
We are beyond excited to be opening this venue this Thursday, August 14th, to the world. Universal is known for horror, and this is Universal's first year-round horror experience to be dawning, of course, the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. Today, you're going to have the opportunity to go through 4 of our themed houses. Our Universal Monsters, as you know, Universal Films, we are the creators of the original horror monsters. And we have all of them curated and contained, I hope, in House 1. You're then going to enjoy Texas Chainsaw Massacre based on the 1974 film version. You'll then journey through our prop graveyard to the Exorcist Believer, our partnership with Blumhouse Productions. And last but not least, right here in Jack's Alley, home to Scarecrow, an original IP house of Universal.
Okay, we're getting some beverages. I got the artificial intelligence, Jesse got the bloodsucker, and then Cole is trying the harvester of sorrow. So we're trying to get a little bit of everything here to give you guys a good review. Okay, we're trying the drinks. This one's the AI. This one is so good. It has Empress Gin in it and made with love. This is, oh man, you gotta be careful with this one. And then Jesse has like, it almost tastes like a margarita, right?
Yeah, it's like a raspberry margarita or blackberry or something.
Yeah, it tastes like a melted popsicle. So you gotta be careful with that one. I mean, all the drinks so far are pretty strong. You're gonna fall into the purge set over there. And then Cole has the harvester one.
The harvester, which is like an apple pie, and it's like, and it literally tastes like an apple pie, like a liquid apple pie. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was so good. I was like, ooh, that is potentially deadly. Yeah, these are really, really good. Sorry if it's a little blurry, by the way. It's pretty dark in here, but yeah, the drinks are stellar. I would 100% come back to get a beverage in this bar. This is the Premier House bar.
Yeah, I'd pay the $70 just for the $20 drink.
Oh, yeah. No, it's actually really good. Okay, let's start hitting up the haunted houses. First up is Scarecrow the Reaping. And my pumpkin friend over here also loves Scarecrow the Reaping. He was telling me on the car ride over, he called me on his pumpkin phone saying that, yeah, you know what, Scarecrow is one of the best ones. And yeah, I gotta agree, this one is so much fun. So let's go head on inside. Again, the details in here are so incredible. This facade is massive in person. And again, this is Jesse and Cole's first time walking through, so I can't wait to get their reaction on the way out. Okay, we made it out of Scarecrow alive. Cole and Jesse, what did you think?
It's very, very, very detailed. Lots of good set dressing.
Yeah, that was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite as detailed from Universal. So
And the characters were like really camouflaged, so
there were some really good pop-out scares.
You literally didn't. I walked right into one.
Yeah, there was a couple of like characters in there that I didn't see the first time I walked through this a couple days ago, and I was like, "Ooh, that actually kind of got me. That was pretty scary."
Yeah, that was one thing I appreciated, is that all the pop-out scares are like, you don't even know they're there. I'm used to seeing at Universal Hollywood where there's like a very clear spot where someone's supposed to pop out, but here everything's camouflaged. You don't even know that there's someone going to be there. So
yeah, it's really well
very
done. Like the set dressing, it blends so nicely with the character performers. So it's yeah. Okay, next up is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Let's do another run through of this one. Ooh, they got some fog going here.
I got no gas. My time check. You can have dinner with us.
Okay, we successfully made it out. What the heck is going on over there?
Oh my God.
I'm about to say, like, we made it out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I think he's working on the bar over here, too.
I like that it looks like a face, like it's gonna eat you. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. But anyways, we just made it out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre alive, and yeah, what'd you think?
Well, so far, ranking wise, I would say that this Texas Chainsaw and then Crows.
Okay.
That's me.
I like the Crows a little bit more. My main critique with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, while it was pretty, is the sound effects for the chainsaws were like coming from the ceiling when the chainsaw was over there. And not only that, it was like barely audible. It needs to be like 10 times louder.
Yeah,
it needs to sound like a real chainsaw.
Yeah, they can crank the audio up a little bit, I think, in this one.
I would also, another thing that I would say is a good thing is the casting.
Oh, yeah.
They actually, like, not saying they look like the people, but like you see the character more than one time and they all look like each other. So it looks like you're seeing the same person, which is cool.
Yeah, it did look like the same person over and over again, which is cool. You know, it'd probably help if I saw the movie. I've never seen it, but I think it looked pretty good. It was pretty, definitely pretty.
Yeah, the set design of that one's really good. That's the one that kind of like gets your heart racing a little bit, at least for me, because Leatherface comes out of so many different areas, like especially near the end of the haunted house, like it's just nonstop. And I noticed that this time there was like way more triggers going off, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot.
One more thing, I love how tall the sets are. I actually like, you can't, like normally when you're going through like a Horror Nights maze, it's, you know, it's like here, but these are like 12-foot ceilings, so you feel more immersed and like you're actually inside of wherever you're at, which is really cool.
It feels like you're in that jacked up house from the movie. It's really cool. Yeah, I gotta say, this run through of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was solid. Not to say that my first run through was really bad or anything, but that second run through, oh man, that was awesome. And I had a feeling it was gonna get better too, because it takes a couple days for the performers to get used to their roles and used to all these people walking through and everything. So yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to get better over time, because as a former Halloween Horror Nights performer myself, I never would be perfect on day one. It would take me a couple days. So the fact that the second run through of that was even better than the first is awesome. Okay, we're at the boiler. We're going to try some more drinks. I think I'm going to get the Grave Robber. Okay, go ahead and try your drinks, gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Cole got like pretty much an old fashioned.
I accidentally ordered an old fashioned. That's really good.
What does it taste like?
Tastes a little bit like the Harvester of Sorrow one, which is the apple pie one. This one's more pear.
Oh, by the way, Cole changed his drink.
Stronger.
Stronger? Okay, yeah, by the way, yeah, Cole changed it. He was going to get Harvester of Sorrow, but he ended up getting the Severed Pear. Yeah, so there you go. Kind of like an old-fashioned. And Jesse, go ahead and give yours a try.
Yeah, that's the ticket right there. That one's good.
Yeah, the drinks so far are good. I'm going to go ahead and give mine a try. Mine's got a beautiful little flower in there. I think there's liquor in that thing. That's really good. It tastes like a tiki drink. I was expecting a margarita, but this one's kind of like a tiki drink. It's got like passion fruit or something in it, right? No, it's got guava. Okay, so that's where I'm getting that tiki vibe. It's really good. It's really refreshing, especially since it's hot outside. Not that it's hot in here or anything, but like, oh man, this is great. Yeah, no, these are great. The drinks are great. I'm sure over time they'll like revolve the drinks around. Maybe they'll swap some stuff out, maybe stuff that's not working or whatever. But so far, the drinks that we've tried, and we're trying to get everything here, solid. So whoever the mixologist is for this experience, hey, shout out to you. And same with the food. The food was really good. We'll talk about the food a little bit later on in today's video. But again, like I mentioned in the first video from Horror Unleashed, I love this vibe. You can come in here, enjoy some haunted houses, get that Halloween Horror Nights experience, and then sit down at a bar and, you know, have a nice, beautiful cocktail. I mean, this is awesome. And then you don't have to walk 8 miles to the other side of the theme park to enjoy a haunted house. It's just right next to us. So yeah, I think Horror Unleashed is going to do really well, especially since it's connected to Area 15. It's a really good experience, especially if you're already at Area 15 experiencing like the Omega Mart thing over in the main building and you want to cap off your night. Well, hey, you can come over here, grab a couple drinks, go through a couple haunted houses. Yeah, it's a little expensive and it does add up, just like I'd mentioned in the first video, but I'm just so happy that something like this exists. And I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to pop up around the country.
So something that I've liked about, I mean, I've only had 2 drinks so far, although it feels like I've had about 10. They both have a very fall feel about them. So the fact that it's like you're going to like horror nights year round, you're going to have that fall experience, even if it's February or July or whatever. So this is really good. I've never had an old fashioned before, but the fact that I'm actually able to drink it means that it's made really well. So the flavors are amazing. The bartenders know what they are doing.
Okay, so Jesse's like a pretty good expert at like audio and lighting, and I gotta ask you, what do you think of the audio and lighting in this venue?
I think it's great because it's a lot more controlled. They have obviously a ceiling, so they're able to put lights and speakers in places that you wouldn't be able to put in a theme park because there's, you know, you can't have speakers just floating in midair.
Yeah.
You know, so it actually sounds really good. That there's sound everywhere you go, and it's not overpowering. You can still have conversations, but the sound is present. You know, and then the lighting is great too. I mean, everything is lit very well, and you know, it's dark, but it's not too dark where you can't see things.
Yeah, it was like one of the first things you were talking about when we walked in. You were like, "Oh man, this venue is like awesome looking. Like the look of it is just sweet."
Yeah, every corner is like picturesque. You know, there's something to look at everywhere, and every inch of it is detailed and well lit, and there's sound. Overall, everything is great as far as the atmospherics.
Yeah, I mean, look where we're sitting right now. I mean, you got this massive structure for the bar, and it just kind of looms over you. And what I'm really interested in is like how all this is going to change at the other Horror Unleashed that they announced for Chicago. Like, is it going to be the same layout, or is it going to be something completely different? Because I mean, yeah, everywhere you turn, there's just something going on. And I mean, look at the lighting over here. That blue is awesome with the fog kind of rolling out of the. Oh,
a quick little thing that I wanted to say was it would be really cool because I know that they're opening up one in Chicago. It'd be cool if like each one you go to has a different experience, so you're not just like, you know, you're not getting this exact same layout and the same theming and whatever. Like maybe if you go to Chicago, it's more like a haunted house instead of a cathedral or whatever. It's more like a graveyard or whatever the theming is here. It would just be kind of cool if it's a little bit of a different atmosphere, so then when people like us that would go to do all these things across the country, you can actually have a different experience every time. Because if it's all going to be the same stuff, then what's the point of even going, you know? So I really, really hope that the Chicago one is just as immersive, but it gives you a little bit of a different taste, so that way you can enjoy something different.
okay, we're moving on once again, and now we're heading through the Exorcist Believer. Yeah, Cole and Jesse are checking out the awesome queue, which I pointed out in the first video. And yeah, again, this is the queue. This is not even the start of the haunted house yet. This is awesome.
This one's closed too.
Oh, dang.
We can tell you where she is.
Release this child! Release this child!
I finally have something negative to say.
Oh no! Hey, we got to keep it real here on the channel.
I I did not really care for it. I'm sorry. Like the audio and stuff, the talking, like it wasn't scary. There wasn't really a whole fear factor to it, in my opinion. It was just kind of boring. Sorry.
Well, I'm a believer, and I believe they could do better because it was okay. I mean, there was stuff everywhere, and there's things to look at, but I feel like they didn't take any risks. Everything was just very simple and just, I don't know. I just feel like they didn't do a whole lot theming wise. I don't know. It just felt sterile. And then, one thing I've noticed in all of the mazes is there's a distinct lack of like special effects. Like there's no moving walls, there's no animatronics, there's no spinning anything. It's just, and I don't even see any puppets yet. So I feel like it's just performers and that's it. And I feel like there could be a lot more that they could do to kind of sell the storyline.
I agree. That was my second run through of Exorcist Believer. And yeah, like in general, I'm kind of like iffy about the property. The movie did not do really well on the box office. So the choice of this is very interesting. It's kind of a head scratcher. Maybe it's just a deal with Blumhouse or I don't know. I have a feeling that this is going to be the first one to get swapped out because the other IP here, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is really good. I mean, it's like a night and day difference when you walk through this one. Now, that's not to say that any of the performers are doing bad or anything in here. No, the performers are doing great, but what they have to work with is just, I don't know, I guess it's not the most ideal situation. And yeah, Jesse does have a point. I would like to see some really large puppetry going on in some of these haunted houses. That's one thing that maybe they can improve over time. But as far as the IP houses here at Horror Unleashed, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the shining star. The Exorcist house may be great for some people that walk through, but I don't know, it's just a weird choice. And if you're going to pick something from Blumhouse, I would have done Insidious instead. Okay, really quickly, since they do serve food here at Horror Unleashed, let's check out some of the options that are available.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Chef Ryan Casades. I'm the executive sous chef here at Universal Horror Unleashed.
And I am Chef Julia Thrash. I'm the vice president of culinary and executive chef, and welcome to Las Vegas.
So what we got here is our boiler bread. That is very reminiscent of our boiler bar that we have in-house, and it's meant to represent the coal that is supposed to keep the boiler hot. So what you have here is a pumpernickel roll with cream cheese, a smoky paprika cheese sauce, and this is going to be one of our show elements here at Premier House, where we're going to actually light it on fire and finish it with a little bit of paprika, so it's going to get that spark and that show. What you have here below is one of our salad options, the antidote. This is reminiscent of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and the antidote actually has a syringe, which is correlation to the antidote that he takes to scale back and become the doctor again. We have our artificial intelligence drink, which you can also receive here in Premier House. It has that velvety texture to it. It has basic gin, elderflower liqueur, that moaning lavender syrup, lime juice. It's very, very refreshing, especially with this Vegas heat. Right here you have our Death by Chocolate, which is one of our premier desserts here in Premier House. You can see that it has like that white chocolate doll faces that are cracked, so it looks pretty spooky when it hits the plate, and has that little bit of a blood hand, which is actually our raspberry sauce. But if you're really into rich desserts, this is the one that you want to head over to for sure. Down below we have our churracos. So this is a little touch on a churro stand in a sense. You have our house carne asada, a little bit of cilantro, onions, and then on top of that you have some crispy cinnamon sugar tortilla strips. Really good texture with the crunch. Right above that is one of our hay bell desserts. That's reminiscent of our Scarecrow haunted house that we have inside, and it's meant to represent like the Dust Bowl era. It's our take on a pecan pie. It's gonna have a butter pecan ice cream that's gonna sit on top, also very refreshing.
Up next, we have our Texas Chainsaw Flatbread. So this is going to have a spicy marinara, some sausage pepperoni, and if you look super close, it is in the shape of a saw blade. And then we have our brisket burger sliders. So this is going to have some candied bacon. It's going to have the crispy onions on there. And this is actually going to be kind of the staple of kind of what Jack is. So if you actually look super close, that's actually Jack's face that's branded on top of that bun. Then we have one of my personal favorites. This is going to be the Crow's Nest. This is also going to be themed to the Scarecrow. So it is going to be bourbon chicken lollipops. It's going to be served on an actual crow's nest is kind of what we're creating. And then it's going to have some popcorn shoots coming out of the top. We have Take a Chance, so this is going to be our mocktail. So this is going to be a 0 proof tequila. It's going to have cherries, cranberry, and raspberry flavors. And then for the final one showcasing today, this is going to be the Green Dread. So this is going to have gin, it's going to have some floral notes, it's a little bit of Midori, and then some coconut syrup. And it is actually going to be served in that giant flask. It is meant to serve 6 people. If it actually does have 6 human tears on the inside of it as well.
Okay, we just finished Universal Classic Monsters. What do we think of that?
That was my favorite maze in this entire venue. Oh my gosh. Like, it just went on and on and on and on and on forever. But also, the amount of detail it's in.
Yeah, that one's probably the most pretty and definitely the most lengthy out of the 4.
And they also did a lot of tricks, like making it look like the floor is further down than it is and whatnot. Like, I feel like they put a lot of love and detail into that house. And I also love the chandelier in the Phantom of the Opera part.
That was great.
Oh
I'd have
my
to agree
gosh,
with that was good.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite maze too. It was definitely their best one for sure. I mean, not only just the fact that it's probably twice as long as the other ones, but also just the detail that they have. And the fact that it's not just one property, it's a whole bunch of different IPs in there. So there's a lot to look at and a lot of different scenes that, you know, all your favorite scenes from a bunch of different things.
All the classics just kind of bunched up in one big house. And yeah, no, it's really well done.
The other thing that I liked was in every other house, there's talking.
Yeah.
And the talking sounds like it's coming from somewhere else. It's not coming from the person.
Yeah.
But every single character in that house had some kind of a line or something, and it sounded like they were the ones saying it.
It's definitely more theatrical. And that's like kind of, like that one's probably the most theatrical out of the 4, but that's kind of like a reoccurring trend in all the haunted houses here at Horror Unleashed. Is, yeah, all of them kind of have some theatrical moments in them, which is really cool. It kind of makes this place a little bit more unique than the theme park experience, because in the theme parks, yeah, they're just shoving you through them with 10,000 other people. So with this situation, yeah, you know, we're going through one group at a time. So.
Yeah.
Until next time, Horror Unleashed. Also, one more thing I wanted to mention. Yes, you can stay inside the venue for as long as you want. There isn't a time limit for your ticket. If you purchase a regular ticket or an unlimited ticket, you can spend a few hours here in Horror Unleashed. We were in here for a few hours easily, you know, like what, 5 or 6 hours, and no one told us that we had to leave or anything like that. So yes, you can spend as much time as you want in Horror Unleashed. Enjoy the food and the drinks, and of course the haunted houses. Okay, we finished up with Universal Horror Unleashed here in fabulous Las Vegas. Round 2 for me, round 1 for Cole and Jesse. What are your guys' thoughts overall?
I think that was phenomenal. That was such a great experience. There's so much interesting things to look at and do, and there's food is great, drinks were great. Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah,
it truly felt like I just went to Halloween Horror Nights. Like, obviously a little abbreviated version because it's only 4 mazes, but I mean, the atmosphere, there actually were a few times that people jumped out and I wasn't expecting them, and I was like, wow, they actually startled me, you know?
Yeah. So with that said, let's talk about our favorites and least favorites. For me, my least favorite is still the Exorcist Believer. That is probably the weakest haunted house that's in the venue. Yep. Some people might really like it, and that's cool for them. But for me personally, I just wasn't a fan of the Exorcist haunted house, and at Horror Nights Hollywood or Orlando as well. So like, I just didn't really care for it.
Yeah, I would completely agree. Now that we've seen it at Universal and now here, it's why? that is my big question. Why, if everything else is as good and detailed as it is, it's kind of the wild card, like, and it's like, okay, so it's Blumhouse, but there's so many other Blumhouse properties they could have done.
Yeah, so. I agree. And same with you?
Yeah, I would say, that was definitely the weakest one, and then Monsters being the best one.
Oh yeah, Monsters was probably the best one.
Yeah.
For me, I gotta say, honestly, I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of went up in ranking for me today. So I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Monsters are my 2 faves out of the 4.
I'd say Monsters first, then Texas Chainsaw. And if I saw the movie, I'd probably think it was the best one.
Yeah, because they also had some new effects working in Texas Chainsaw. Even on our last run through right now, they had a cool window effect working,
Oh,
and that
yeah.
was really
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, so
Just have to see when you come.
yeah, you're gonna have to check it out. But
You probably won't know what we're talking about.
yeah, we're just talking about windows. There's windows behind us. You might see Leatherface running around up there in the windows up there. If you love Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood in Orlando, you're gonna love this.
Something I will say, because I know in your previous video you mentioned that the $70 ticket price is a
Yeah.
little steep, but I will say after finding out that Omega Mart was $49,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
this ticket
And that's
price
one
doesn't.
experience.
This ticket price does not seem all that bad.
Yeah, but we went over there and looked at the price, and we're like, "Oh, wait, $50 for that?" So I guess when you take that in consideration, yeah, the Horror Unleashed experience would be well worth the $60 or whatever. So
I mean, we spent like, I don't know, 5 hours here, but we did have the unlimited thing. So
yeah,
if you got an unlimited ticket, it would definitely be worth that ticket price because
Yeah.
you can spend 5-6 hours here. You can get food, you can get drinks, and you can have a blast. And then go do everything else that's at Area 15.
yeah, the unlimited ticket is what I recommend. If you could afford it, then get the unlimited ticket because you're going to want to go through the haunted houses
You're going to want to
multiple
go
times.
multiple times for sure.
So do I recommend Horror Unleashed? Do we recommend Horror Unleashed? I recommend
Yes.
Horror
Yes.
Unleashed.
I would definitely come back.
We all recommend it. Check it out once if it fits in your budget, or check it out multiple times if that's in your budget as well. If you're here in Las Vegas visiting Area 15, yeah, come on, visit Horror Unleashed. Especially, it's Halloween season. It's the best time of year, so I feel like it's a requirement that you check out Universal Horror Unleashed. Again, huge shout out to Universal for inviting us out to the event or the venue this evening. We will be back. For sure.
100%.
We will be back. But that's going to do it for today's video from Horror Unleashed here in Las Vegas. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from some of your favorite Universal parks or your other favorite theme parks around the world, well, you should consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. Also, be sure to check me out on Instagram and X. Those links will be down below in the description. If you want to directly support the channel as well, that link will be down below in the description too. I have a second channel. Guess where you can find the link to that? Down in the description. Be sure to subscribe to the second channel. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.